There are a number of ways in which alcohol can cause these types of cancer, and all types of alcoholic drinks, whether beer, wine, spirits or cider, can cause cancer, as it is the ethanol in the product that causes it.
There's at least 3 potential mechanisms for how alcohol causes cancer from what we know so far, although there may well be others. The first is we do know that acetaldehyde, that metabolite of ethanol that we metabolize into our systems, damages cells. And what it does is it gets into our DNA, and that means 2 things. First of all, there's cell damage in the first place, but secondly, it can also affect how cells repair themselves. That's the first mechanism. The second one we think is about hormones. So we know that alcohol can change the level of hormones in our body, particularly estrogen and insulin. Hormones send signals around the body, and when those levels are elevated, we know that cells can divide more rapidly. And when those cells divide more rapidly, there's a possibility that an error will be made in that replication, and that is a link to cancer. And then finally, we know in particularly for the cells that line our mouth and our throat, the damage that alcohol does to those makes them more vulnerable. And that means when we absorb different things, whether it's alcohol or maybe if we're smoking, that those cells are more vulnerable to absorb those toxic compounds. And again, there's a link to cancer there.